And welcome to the Dawg Chug. Yes, I am your host, Ed in Columbus. We have a regime change. Operation Ed Pick Fury is in full effect tonight. Hey, we got the Ayatollah Andy over there, not exactly, going for this move, but it's okay. It's okay. I got 4 weeks starting tonight to, get this regime change in full effect. We got Lana back. We got Roger back. We got a great show. We got Jake. Jake's coming on tonight. He's a big Cleveland Browns guy, so we're going to have a fun time. Shout out to Juan Gonzalez. Io.
Go Blue.
We will kick it around. We'll start with you, Lana. What is going on with you?
Not much. I'm back from Florida. Rough coming back from, 80-degree temperatures, but back and ready to talk about whatever hell we've got going on up here.
Well, it looks like, we'll be talking about with that elf on your hat, I think, the Browns. Yes.
Yep.
And Roger's back. Roger, what do you got to say tonight?
Oh, man, not much is going on. It's baseball season, and I know that because $600 has come out of my bank account for baseball bats for my sons. So I know baseball season's right around the corner, and I can't wait. And, man, I don't know. I've been way more vocal politically than I usually am because you know what? I sat in a car as my mom moved 4 feet and turned the engine off while we waited 2.5 hours for gasoline. I saw all that. I watched it on television, the hostages, and I think that's it brings up old memories from when you were a kid and the fear and the terror and like who the fuck are these people to do this to Americans? So I kind of had one of those weeks where I've been a little more politically vocal out there, and it's I think it's justified.
Nice. For all those out there, Roger's referring to the 1970s with the oil embargo and the gas prices with the Iranians back then. So in the hostage situation. So everybody out there that's a little younger, that's what you're going on.
And that's the problem, Ed, is the younger people don't know history. And that's the problem. And history's repeating itself right in front of our eyes, and they're too stupid to see it.
Okay. Well, speaking of Iranians, we got the Ayatollah Andy on. What's going on, Andy?
Well, yesterday, for the people that don't know, a lot of times when we go to the Cavs games, they lose. I think we went to like all 5 of their losses last year. Well, yesterday we went to see the Cavs play and they kicked ass. No Donovan Mitchell, didn't matter.
Detroit, no Max Strus, it didn't matter.
Yeah. Who is this Max Strus?
The hottest guy on the team.
Does he play though?
He does play. When he's not injured.
Did you suck on his toe a little too hard?
It caused him to break his foot. So.
Oh, wow. Well, on that, I just want to say to Roger's point, yes, usually people ask me, what tie am I wearing, what hat am I wearing and everything. But, for the foreseeable future, doesn't matter what team you root for. We are all Team USA, and I will be wearing this while our men and women of service and our allies are under fire. Yes. Because you know what? If you went down with Team USA, fuck you. So that's all I got to say. USA. Okay, so with further ado, like Andy likes to say, shout out to Juan Gon. We love you, Juan Gon. We like to kick stuff off with a little break-in news. This is Ed in Columbus with your Dawg Chug. Break-in news. Myles Garrett was pulled over again for speeding. It happened February 21st in Wayne County. Garrett just does everything fast, plays fast, drives fast, and I'm sure will demand a trade fast when the team starts out 1-7. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
Woof, woof.
The Cleveland Browns officially broke ground on their new indoor stadium. The field will be 80 foot underground. Asked why, J.W. Johnson said, they opened the roof on the Cowboys stadium so God could watch the Cowboys play, and we're playing underground to be closer to the devil.
Oh.
And finally, rest in peace to legendary Notre Dame coach and Ryan Day hater, Lou Holtz. I just have one question. I'd like to know where Lou Holtz is right now. And this is Ed in Columbus with your Dawg Chug.
Wow.
Very good news.
Wow.
Too soon, Ed. Too soon.
That's what somebody said to me today. It's never too soon because if you're not the first one to put it out there, you're late. So,
wow.
Wow.
He said some bad things about the Buckeyes. So rest in peace, former Buckeye coach Lou Holtz. Hey, hopefully you're in the right place. And but other than that, he said some bad things about the Buckeyes, and I haven't gotten over him yet.
I heard he's watching the Browns play underground.
Oh,
not the
that-
Cowboys.
that's
Oh,
Ed, you can mock Cleveland and deny it all you want, but the way you hold a grudge, you're a Clevelander.
that's
There's
true.
no doubt about it.
Yeah, that's true.
You are exceptional grudge holder. Good job. Ed.
Oh yeah, that's
Before I do have a special top 10 tonight, but I'm going to ask the Ayatollah. I'm going to give him before he gets taken out. Andy, do you want to do the Dawg Chug voicemails before we get going?
Yes.
Okay, all right, we'll do that.
All right, we got the Dawg Chug voicemails. If anyone wants to, say your piece, go ahead and send a little voice clip to dogchugpod@gmail.com. We check them before the show every time, and if you send them, we'll get them on. It's a lot of fun. We had a couple for last week that, due to some technical issues, Roger, we didn't get to play them. So we're actually going to listen to last week's. Because the people that sent those in, just because we had a little technical glitch, doesn't mean we shouldn't play them. So
no, they work hard on it.
instead,
that's true.
let's see here. We got a Lamont.
Yes, it's my favorite.
Lamont's one.
Hey, yeah, this Lamont. Man, I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait till the Browns be good again. That crowd in that dome, man, they gonna fit a hit different. That place gonna be louder than dominoes slapping on Shaniqua's fat ass. Like when me and Tyrone be hitting that, like it's the Eiffel Tower. Speaking of ass, I see how Lana be looking all worked up when she see and hear Lamont. You can't fool an old G like me. I got some real nice Hallmark movies copped up and worked up just for you. Just hit me up, you feel me? Gotta go. Fuck the Browns, fuck Jimmy Haslam, and praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Wow.
That was interesting.
Is there any chance that Max Drew should be worried?
No.
All right. Okay, we have one more.
Thanks, Lamont.
This was sent in from Dave, and you got to remember he sent this. This was intended for last week's show, so if he's talking about the week before, he's obviously talking about 2 weeks ago. All right. What do you got, Dave?
Hi, this is Dave in Columbus, and I just wanted to call and let you guys know how much I appreciated that you didn't have that fucktard Ed on the show last week. There were no annoying puns, no corny bits. It was just a good, solid hour talking sports. I was able to lose myself, drink a couple brewskis, forget my troubles, and I just had a blast. In fact, the next day at the office, everybody was abuzz at how good the Dawg Chug was. My manager, 17 of my coworkers, the receptionist, even the janitor. We had a meeting where we just kept talking about how much better the flow of the Dawg Chug was. The president of the company even announced we could all leave an hour early because the show was that good. So I just want to call and let you guys know I hope you do more shows without Ed.
Oh.
That, for me, saves the Dawg Chug. Bye-bye.
Well, that's terrible, Dave. I don't agree with that at all.
Hi, Dave.
No.
Not a
We
big
need
Dave
Ed.
fan.
Not a fan of Dave.
Dave sounds like he could be a family member, Andy, of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that was fun. So please send in any voice clips to Dawg Chug Pod, and we'll get them on. So it'll be a blast.
Okay. Well, we will go
I
to
did hear a rumor. One Roberto Shenanigans might be sending us one in.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is he gonna cry more? Is that what he's
probably. He's
Probably
probably-
good.
Andy.
Brian.
His proper name is Lib Tardo Shenanigans. Lib Tardo.
Lib Tardo, and he's gonna cry a lot.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna yell at you, Roger, some more.
Take the joy away from Roger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Lamont, and thank you to Dave for sending those in. Although we don't agree with you, Dave, that was a little mean.
I
Yes,
kind
that
of
was
actually, Andy, I don't be so harsh on Dave. He said some things I kind of have to agree with, to be honest with you. So thanks, Dave. Thanks for that contribution, and hope to look forward to hearing from you soon. And unfortunately, I will be here, so click on somebody else. But that means we get to go to the top 10. And Andy, we do have a special top 10, obviously, because I like to, take top 10s and mix them with current events. So tonight we have the top 10 reasons why President Trump should order regime change in Berea. Top 10 reasons why President Trump should order regime change in Berea. Number 10, too many sympathetic Cleveland cucks firing off lame-ass tweets daily for a shithole of a team and regime.
Yep.
Number 9, the new dome, like the White House ballroom, would have been totally private funded. Nobody would be bitching. Number 8, the current regime has committed war crimes on its people.
That's true.
Yes.
Number 7, bad trade partners should have put a tariff on the Titus Howard trade because of the Watson deal. How are you going to let the Texans get away with that? Not good business right there. Number 6, make ticket prices great again. Number 5, many, many big, beautiful Sundays. Number 4, the drinks will have the coldest ice in the NFL.
Oh,
wow.
Number 3, gonna have so many people wanting to play for Cleveland, they won't even need a draft that Andrew Berry fucks up anyways.
Okay.
Number 2, the offense will be so explosive, more bombs than an evening in Tehran. And the number 1 reason President Trump should order regime change in Cleveland is because when we do, we're going to win so much winning. Cleveland, you're going to be tired of winning. And that's tonight's top 10.
not bad, Ed. Good job.
Well done.
Yeah, Jandy,
Well
so
done,
much
Ed.
winning. So much winning.
We don't know what that's like right now.
No, you don't.
That's not true. The Cavs win like every other game.
The Cavs.
Yeah, they did that last year, and then the playoffs happened.
And I don't know if 80 feet down is going to save them from a bunker buster. From one of them bombs they dropped.
The Moabs
80
and all
feet
that
may
good
not be
stuff.
deep enough, JW.
Yeah, that's true. But you know,
Mhm.
I mean, it is what it is. But we do have a special guest, and he put up with our shenanigans tonight. Roger got him on the show. This is actually a good guest. I'm actually excited for. He gets on X, and he doesn't put dumb cucky shit. He tries to stay positive, but he keeps it real. And like the rest of us, he's been called a racist before online. So you know, he is total spectrum, total perfect person to have on the Dawg Chug. And well, with no further ado, welcome Jake Hurricane. Welcome to the Dawg Chug. And also,
Hey, Jake.
Hey, baby.
yeah, you are a contributor to the Dogland at the Dogland. So he does do Brown stuff. He knows his shit. He's got a great Buckeyes hat on. So we're glad to have you.
It is all for my special moments as a fan.
Oh.
You don't have many of those, Roger.
Burn.
Ooh.
Got you, Roger.
Shots fired.
He already hates me.
It's all right. He hates everybody.
Oh, we're looking for his replacement, Jake.
No,
and you're
what's up,
auditioning.
man? I had a message come across. Jake, man, I'm glad that you I tried to get you on a couple times and your schedule seemed to work out for us this week. And you know, you're one of the everybody that I'm friends with on X, I argued with them first. So you know what I mean? If we haven't argued in the beginning, we're probably not really good friends.
Oh, yeah.
Out there on X. So I appreciate your posts. You know, you're a fair guy. You know, you look at both sides, and that's what I appreciate about you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you guys having me on. Looking forward to tonight's show, and I love the top 10. I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you. Huge top 10. But also, Jake, I want to say this to everybody out there. If you don't know, Jake is a military guy, family of military. And like I said, at this time, we appreciate you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your
service,
generations
Jake.
of Jake Hurricanes out there getting it done on the battlefield. So thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah. But we like, you know, you have so many Browns takes, and I thought about this, and we've done it in the past, and you know, with this regime change, it worked last week. We had on Zach and Chuck from you know, at the corner pod, and it worked out because with lots of guards knowledge, we want to go into spit sip chug right away because I don't want to regurgitate stuff. I want you to be able to, you know, say your opinion on anything. We don't get into that, then we will. You know, we can say it afterwards. But force of nature, absolutely. America first. Nothing wrong with that. USA, love you, brother. But we'll go into Spit Sip Chug, a game, Andy. And I call him Ayatollah, Andy. That's his new nickname, Ayatollah. Andy, Ayatollah. Game with so much claim and fame, Jake. Yes, I did give it its name, Spit Sip Chug. What I'll do is I'll read a statement. It is a statement, not a question, so don't question my statement. But if you heavily agree with that statement, you will chug. If you hate it, you will spit. If you're kind of lukewarm on the fence, straddling the boys, you'll sip. But that hurts the boys, if you know what I mean. We'll actually start with you. I'm actually happy to get this first statement out of the way because it encompasses two things that I've seen on X lately, and it's obviously about the quarterback position of the Cleveland Browns. And I phrase it in a way that make people mad probably. But Kyler Murray is better than Shador, and that is why the Shadorian Cuck boys don't want him on the Browns. Okay.
Right, now you can explain yourself.
Feel free to say why you're spitting.
So for me personally, I think honestly our best bet is riding into this season with Shador. Let him battle, I guess, Deshaun Watson, and I don't think Dylan Gabriel is going to be here. He just kind of seems like that odd man out. So I think they're going to probably bring in another veteran. Not sure exactly who. You got, Marcus Mariota's out there. People like, just two vets and Shador. And so say Shador wins that job, we're going to find out, obviously, if he's good enough to be our franchise quarterback. And if he's not, we're going into 2027, which is a much better quarterback class. And we're going to have our pick at, the top. Mm-hmm. So I'm not a person that thinks this year is going to be a complete just turn around. We're a playoff contender, I'm being realistic about everything. So that's kind of where I'm at. And Kyler Murray, I mean, I understand, he'll be playing for like $1.6 million or whatnot. Hey, if you want to bring him in and let him battle it out, I'm not even against it. I just personally think his ceiling isn't anything special. We've seen that for many years now. I'm not a fan of short quarterbacks, and he got away with it early on with elite athleticism. But as of right now, I think Shador has a higher ceiling as a quarterback.
Perfect. Okay, there you go. That's how you get it done. Lana, what say you?
I'm spitting too. That was my spit the moment. Yeah, I just kind of mirroring off of what Jake said a little bit there. I'm not real jazzed about him. I mean, I do feel like Shador needs somebody. There needs to be a veteran to help him. I don't want Deshaun Watson helping him. I don't even want Deshaun Watson. I don't even want his big toe in Berea, let alone his body, So if he's going to come here, I'd rather have him help Shador. But kind of like Jake said, I just don't know, you guys, if Shador is going to be it this year, this coming year, it's probably be better off for us to go into that 27 draft class and find possibly the franchise quarterback.
Nice. Roger.
I'm spitting. Kyle Murray, are we playing regular NFL football or fantasy football? And which one are we is it fantasy we're talking about or NFL football?
Real life.
NFL football? We already know what Kyle Murray is. He's won like 36 games. He's like 36-50. We know what he is. He runs around all over the place. He's this little tiny thing that nobody can catch, and he leads every team he plays on to a 3 and whatever fucking record. Well, Shador Sanders already topped that. I can't. The whole hype of him and the Browns fans talking about Kyle Murray coming here is just it's typical Browns fans being Brownsing. He's a name, and anybody that thinks he's a good quarterback just doesn't know anything about football. Maybe fantasy football they're involved in. But the other thing about Shador, though, they got to bring in this kid's never had competition. His dad became the coach of the OC after they fired 2 high school coaches, because I'm assuming they weren't listening to Dion, is what I'm guessing. And then his dad coached him all the way up to the Big 12. And he's never faced any competition. And I think to get the best out of him, he needs that. But I don't think it's Kyle Murray you bring in. Maybe a Justin Fields or what's his name in Indianapolis or something like that.
Richardson.
Kyle Murray, no, he's not better. We know he's not better because, he's a fucking bum. We've seen it for how many years?
Damn. Andy.
I don't think I could say it better. He's a bum. The guy's a bum. He's going to go somewhere. Hopefully it's not here. Look, we have 2 shitty quarterbacks on this roster right now. we're going to add another shitty quarterback. Like, it's going to be someone. It might as well be Kyler Murray, but hopefully it's not. I just get someone in here who's pretty shitty and he can play a couple games. I don't want that guy. So I'm spit. Besides, Shador has like a little bit of upside. Kyler Murray, he's tapped out. We don't need.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a big one.
I will spit as well. I know. The only thing I will say this, and I wanted to sip, and because if you look at the way the statement is kind of phrased there, do I think Kyler Murray is better? Okay, so if I'm spitting on that he's better than Shador, fine, I'll grant it that. But let's be real, the Shadorian Cuck boys, you mention anybody, bringing in anybody, they're like, no. They think Shador should be anointed now. They don't want competition for him. They don't want it at all, and they think he is the second coming. And then when you have Mel Kiper on today, like he was on ESPN Cleveland today, and Mel Kiper's a big Shador fan, and that's fine. He had him rated very high in the draft. Obviously, we actually going number 2 last year to the Browns, and not in the 5th round. But he's probably the only one of the analysts that actually have him that high. But no, the Shadorians, they don't want any competition, and I don't know where that comes from. If you're really a true Browns fan, do you want Shador to be the answer? Yeah, because it'd be nice that I think the fact that Deion's his dad is cool. I think the fact that he's flashy is cool. Yeah, I want him to be the guy, but if he's not the guy, I mean, let's look at his statistics last year. He was pretty much ranked like the worst quarterback when it came to actually people that were actually rankable. So I mean, let's be real. But were there flashes? Yes. But so that's why I'm spitting. And guess what that means, guys? When we all have the same, we chug.
And something I forgot to mention, he plays terribly in cold weather. So Cleveland would be
he does
spot for him. I mean, it doesn't matter because he'd be injured by the time it gets cold in Cleveland, but whatever.
Well, that's
about that.
Maybe.
Thanks, Juan. You beat me to it.
Yeah, thank you. Well, this one now, Jake, you get to go last on this one because we're going to start with Lon and go back around. But this one I saw you put this out here today, and I happen to like it's obviously the OHIO connection. But the statement is this, and we'll start with you, Lana. Brown should trade for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Thanking.
You better be chugging.
Come back.
Hey, this is a dictatorship. Hey, I'm in charge. Regime change doesn't mean it's freedom, okay?
I'm chugging. I'll take it.
All right. All right, that'll work. See, Jake, that's how we work around here, okay? That's how we work.
Got you.
Yeah.
I have lots of thoughts, but I'll hold them in. Go ahead. Keep going.
Well, okay, so you're chugging. So you like Marvin Harrison. You think, he's a viable option, and maybe he's underperformed a little bit, but you like it. Okay, I'll take it. Roger, I know.
Let's see what we can do.
That's fit. I know there's going to be probably a different answer on this statement from Roger. And we'll let them
chugging.
Yeah. Oh, he's chugging.
Woo!
He's chugging. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm
juggling.
shocked.
And
Okay.
I'll give the
shocked.
Bucknuts a hard time about it because you guys did get him fitted for his gold jacket before he was even drafted. I'm like, he was his dad. I will give you that. But I take a look at where he went and who's his quarterback.
Yeah.
And I want, because I know in college he was a good wide receiver. And I know, number 2, the Browns don't have any fucking wide receivers. If you're counting Jerry Jeudy as a number 2 is because of his contract, not because of his talent or what he's done on the field. So we need all the talent we could possibly get in that room. This kid's got some, pedigree to him. You know what I mean? His dad was a fucking beast. And let's see if it was Kyle Murray that stunted his early growth and his early career. So, yeah, go get as much wide receiver as you can get. I'll take the Buckeye.
Okay. Andy.
I can't believe it.
Well, look, I like production. I'm not exactly seeing it from him at the NFL level, and I get it. He's got a shitty situation over there, but why bring him into another shitty situation? And why would we should be drafting our future wide receiver, I think. There's some good ones in the first round that I like. I think we take one of those guys and let Houston just continue trying to develop him. I like Marvin Harrison. I think he'll be a good wide receiver. Hopefully his best days are ahead of him, but I think I'd rather just go with the draft. I mean, whenever a team that is trying to get good is ready to get rid of a guy, that's always a little telling.
Wow. And with answers like that, Ayatollahs get taken out every 5 minutes. I'm actually going to chug. Here's why. I think if you look at, obviously, the first two picks, 6 and 24, you got to go wide receiver and offensive line. Either offensive line or wide receiver. Those are the two positions that you need. And here's my thinking. I think Marvin Harrison has a higher ceiling than Carnell Tate. I watched Carnell Tate, and he's okay. But I think I watched Marvin Harrison, and he's a stud. I think that what we saw in Arizona is not what he's going to be or what he could be. And the fact is, like, okay, so you take a wide receiver at 6. You got to take your offensive lineman. I want the best offensive line. The Browns need to get back to running the football. I don't want to settle for like the third or fourth best offensive lineman. I want the best. Give me that kid from Georgia or whatever, that Monroe Free, whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so wide receiver, then, okay, you got that tight guy from Arizona State, the brother of the guy that's on the Cavs, and you got this and that. So if you can trade for Marvin Harrison to keep your number 6 pick, take your offensive lineman, and then get Marvin Harrison, like Jake was talking about, that 39th pick or whatever like that, swapping out and getting that's the way to go, because I still think you get the best offensive lineman, and I think Marvin Harrison Jr., let's be real, I think he's better than any other these wide receivers coming out. And then if you and I'm not got my bucknut glasses on because I'm a Carnell Tate fan, but Marvin Harrison Jr. is better. And if you can get the best wide receiver out of what you can get, the best offensive lineman out of what you can get, and you probably maybe can pick up another pick in the process, why the hell not? So I'm chugging on that one, Jake, and you enlightened me today. So take it home. Oh, he's chugging.
Chugging the H2O.
So my thing, like Roger had said, I pay for the package down here in Florida so I can watch the Browns. And I watched a lot of Cardinals games. I am a Bucknut, so I really like Marvin Harrison Jr. From what I've seen when I watched those two play together, nothing was ever on the same page. I mean, there is plenty of footage out there of, Marvin Harrison Jr. wide open down the field, and he's just not seeing. So for me personally, like I posted a tweet today, about
beautiful
39, right? And then there's Arizona fans flocking in, pretending that he's put up a 1,500-yard season. If we're going to be honest about it, his numbers are disappointing. He got hurt this past year. He only had 661 yards on 42 receptions. The year before, he had almost 900 with 12 touchdowns. That 12 touchdowns definitely stands out. I mean, the dude's a baller. He goes and gets the ball. He just needs a quarterback that will get him the ball. And I like Carnell Tate a lot. I think he's wide receiver 1 because I think Jordan Tyson probably has the highest ceiling as a player, but his injury history definitely scares me. Mm-hmm. Lemon, I don't know what his situation was. He's a baller, but he just bombed every interview, I guess. Everybody's seen some of the clips of him, so I don't know if I really want him. So the way I'm looking at it, I'm a big Monroe Freeland guy. I think you need to get that offensive tackle at 6. So 39, I don't see another receiver available that we could take.
No, there won't be. No.
So it's a no-brainer for me.
Yep. Shout out. Look, I'm just curious that one time 7601 shut the fuck up. Hey, please feel free to comment. Be more specific about it, because especially even if it's about me, like thumbs up. Why not? I don't care. Hey, my family says the same thing. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, okay? Just be specific.
Yeah, you come to the wrong place if you're trying to hurt feelings.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, we. Okay, well, this is another interesting one, and we'll start with Roger on this one because it happens every time, and I'll probably be at Andy for the draft party, and we'll see what happens here. But the Browns will trade down in the draft.
Oh, God.
This won't happen, Roger.
I'm chugging on that.
Jeez, no.
Oh,
I've seen everybody's starting to say it. This is the best move. On the radio, they're talking about it. Well, they all follow me, and they see me saying it in fucking January. And I've talked about it on here before. The biggest mistake the Browns made in 1999 was drafting Tim Couch. And it's not because Tim Couch wasn't talented. It's because they had a roster of nobody. Had they traded that number 1 overall pick and then passed on the quiet storm and traded that one the next year, we may have a foundation and have a decent football team. We're kind of in that same spot where they don't have a fucking roster. We had 6 UDAFs fucking make the team last year to 53. They need to trade that pick. if there's an offensive tackle that's a generation, if he's there, you take him. I can see the argument. I can see the argument. The other side of that argument is look who's picking, and he already blew one left tackle pick on Judd Wills. You know, and there's a Hall of Famer that was picked, what, 3 picks later? So I can be talked into the offensive lineman, tackle at 6, but definitely I think they should trade it. I'm chugging.
Andy, before I go to you, do you care to answer?
Yes, I can speak to this. I was in COVID lockdown for all of 2021. I didn't drive my car a fucking minute. You're a liar.
That's true. Now that's true.
That was a cat. You don't even drive, cat.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Andy, go ahead to the statement, please.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Usually I get all the hate.
Whenever a team drafts a player, everyone talks about the player, but when the team trades down, they all talk about the GM. And Andrew Berry likes getting talked about, so of course we're going to trade down.
He does, like meow meow.
That's a cute cat, by the way.
That is cute. You are cute, cat.
We trade down all the time. We'll trade down here. It's fine. And they did a pretty good job last year. I like
Mason Graham.
They made the guy that went to Jacksonville. Isn't he like? Are they saying he's only going to play?
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
Yeah, but he's only going to play defensive back.
Yeah.
Wow.
We all freaked out.
It's a lot to give up to take a defensive back, but whatever. See how that goes. But yeah, I like to trade. I'm always give me more picks, give me more ammo. I'm a cuck like that.
Yeah, that sounds that way.
All right, keep talking about the Ohio State guys, asshole.
The Browns will trade down in the draft. I'm actually going to spit because they're going to take that Monroe Freeland guy from Georgia. They're going to get the offensive tackle. The guy from Miami's not bad too. Whatever his name is,
Malinois.
Yeah, that guy. So one thing, hey Jake, one thing on the Dawg Chug stats we try to stay away from because we fuck them up, and names we fuck them up too. So but we just say that guy. I mean, like Roger still says Dion's kid. Okay, he doesn't even say Shore. So
Shador.
Yeah, we don't even do that. So, but we all know. So
thank God the Cavs traded Okoro, or I'd still be saying that
Okoro or
the Irish kid Okoro.
That's right.
You're calling him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't make. Okay. So, anyways, back to the show here. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to pick at 6, but then maybe they do some trading to get maybe a Marvin Harrison or somebody like that. But I definitely think they're going offensive tackle. Oh, geez. Andy, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad we can assist. Go Browns.
Yeah, go Browns. Oh, forces of nature. We love you, and he doesn't want that. He doesn't want
like that dome.
No, he does not.
No, that's and he's a big fan of the Western Summit tailgate.
Big fan of that.
Big fan of them. And I know I ran into him down there, and I'm with them. Domes suck.
Okay, all right. Jake, are we trading down? Oh, jeez.
I think we're definitely going to trade down because I think you're going to be able. So say we trade down. I don't think we're going to go past like 12 with Dallas. So I think Monroe Freeling will still be there.
Okay.
And I think Andrew Berry. I'm not defending Andrew Berry, but he likes to think of himself as a very smart guy, and I think he knows that. And I think that's the route they're going to take. I think somebody's going to want to come up because I definitely think either Caleb Downs, which we all seen the reports that.
How's the medicals?
We all seen that the reports that came out today talking about, front offices like reached out on that and there's nothing to worry about. So I'm thinking Caleb Downs, Arvell Reese, or Sonny Styles is going to be there.
Can't go wrong.
And somebody I feel like is going to be calling up, just thinking maybe the Browns will go best player available, which I think they'll end up making a deal. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to land that first round pick, which would be fantastic, but I do think we're going to end up trading back.
That's what the ammo has been the last couple of years. That's what we do. So, but like I said, if we can still get that tackle, if you said that, we get that, then I'm okay with that. Just get that tackle. And then
he's like the one legit true, left tackle in this draft class right now. Like, other ones have questions with their measurements. Like this kid
He's not
6'7", 315.
No Jed here. No Jed Wills.
Oh yeah, no. This dude's an athletic beast. Like,
Good.
so.
Jed Wills. Oh God.
God. He should get fired just for that pick.
Yeah.
Right?
And then we got the final statement here. Did I hit everybody right this time? Because I always get accused of not, and I don't.
I'll chug on it. I don't know if I answered it or not.
Well,
I don't
I
remember.
didn't. Sorry. So once again, I missed. Okay.
No, we will. I mean, honestly, who knows what they're going to do? Because I always think they're going to do one thing, and then they do completely opposite of what I think. Like last year, I almost lost my freaking mind when they did that at first, and then it worked out, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think they will. They will.
I will.
They do it every year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then they're going to set themselves up for that QB next year and still F it up. But anyways, go ahead.
Well, that's a great segment. That's a great segment because that turns into our fourth statement. And we're going to start with, I think, Andy this time. The Browns have too many holes, and landing a top 5 pick in the 2027 draft is the best case for long-term success.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I don't look. They've got they have a lot of holes. Wide receiver, like 4 more offensive linemen. Defense fine. Tight end maybe. I don't know. Like, so they don't have that many holes, but they do have some like critical holes that are going to be way too hard to fill. The thing is, there's really no path to get a quarterback this year. There's none. Like, free agents kind of suck.
Mm-hmm.
Draft class kind of sucks. So the Browns should just go into next year. We'll give Shador a chance. He'll probably be underwhelming. Sorry to those fans of his, but it's okay because if we suck, then we're set up to probably find the quarterback in the future. I'm just hoping the team can like rely on the defense, get the running game going, and how good would that feel to know you've got a really high pick coming that could really put the puzzle together. I hate saying that because I don't want to sit here and talk about 2027 already, but I kind of think we have to really go into the season thinking about 2027, fortunately. So, yeah, I think absolutely we're going to be thinking about our quarterback long into the future. So I guess I'm chugging on this one.
Yeah, well, I'm going to follow that up by chugging as well.
Mm-hmm.
I know Browns fan, that's not obviously you go into every year and you want, the expectations of winning, but realistically, I look at, 20 Oh, jeez. Struce. The Struce is loose.
Oh, my God. He'll be so excited to know you named it after him.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, it's fine. Stuff like that needs to be interrupted. So I look in 2029 as I looked at 1999, the reset of the Browns. They came back in 99, 2029, obviously with the new dome. And it's okay to kind of suck until then because we have so many freaking holes and, yeah, probably. Yeah. See, that's the thing. See, Force of Nature brings up a good point because, like, when you're plugging and chugging, Denzel Ward, is he going to be a lead anymore? I mean, he's showing signs that he's not quite as. It's hard to play, and then even Myles Garrett, he's still good for 3, 4, 5, who knows? I mean, a lot of good years, but at the same time, like, by 2029, that is 3 years from now. So he's not going to be as good and so I don't know, this plug and play and plug and chug and trying to, maybe Monken was a sacrificial lamb, like you guys were saying. And maybe they're just like, okay, Barry, make good draft picks. I take 2 steps forward. I take 2 steps back. We come together because opposites attract. That's a great song. Great song. It ain't fiction. But no, the point is, I'm getting off track. Thanks, Force of Nature. I want to sing Paul Abdul now. I'm chugging. Jake, help me out.
And I'm going to need you to repeat the question. I'm a little hard of hearing, so I missed that first part.
The statement being the Browns have too many holes to fill, and landing a top 5 pick in the 2027 draft is the best case scenario for long-term success. Basically, they should suck because for the long term, it'll be better.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
I don't think they should suck. I'll never root for losing. I just kind of think that's what's
They
going to
will.
Like, it's one of them things. Andy, I am a Shador fan. Everybody hates me somewhat for it, I guess, online. But
MC Scat Cat. His name was MC
I
Scat.
think
I'm a Shador fan.
he obviously has a lot he needs to work on. And I've seen that playmaking ability. I watched him at Jackson State. I watched him at Colorado. I just kind of give him a little bit of, leeway with some of the things he was working with. We had a lot of drops.
Not much. He wasn't working with much.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like, we're going to have – I would expect us to have a little bit of a better offensive line this year. Let's hope Antonio's coming back because that will help us out big time. But, I just think that's the way the Browns need to look at this year. You're going to find out if Shador is that guy, or you're going to end up with a top 5 pick next year, and you're going to – hopefully come away with, say, like Dante Moore. Arch Manning looked really good at the end of the season. He started looking like the guy, people thought he was going to be. So, yeah, I'm going to chug to that one.
Okay.
Love it.
Lana.
All right, yeah, I'm going to chug to that too. I think the holes are too big and too many. And like you said, what's out there now oh gosh, yeah. Oh, poor baby Paula.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not going to solve it this year at all. It's going to be another frustrating season, I think. Of course, we all wish Shador well, and we want him to be successful. And maybe we'll get like 7 games this year with him. You just never know, right? Maybe. But I mean, we need receivers and we need an O-line. And if he's not it, we need the big QB. Yeah. And it's not going to happen in 2026. Sorry, everyone.
Wow, Roger. This and spit, sip, chug. This will be the last answer to the statements here.
I'm chugging, and
yeah,
I don't think Shador Sanders or any of the quarterbacks, whether whoever we bring in or on the roster right now, have anything to do with this statement. Landing the top 5 draft pick next year is important. And I already talked about this with the last one, with the mistakes they made in the beginning of this rebirth of the franchise. We're not going to win more than 5-6 games, and that has nothing to do whether Shador Sanders plays well or not. We just my whole thing about trading the pick, not bringing in a Kyle Murray or who's the other Green Bay quarterback.
Malik Willis.
I was looking for a long-winded alert before. Yeah, thank you, Ed. But this really has nothing to do with that. What they need to do is build around the position of quarterback. This draft, this free agency, and next. Barry said himself that next year they look to spend more next year. I don't know if that has to do with their objective of not winning this year or the Watson contract, spending much in free agency this year. But he did say next year is the year that they, will spend more. There's a lot of holes on this roster. Even if Shador Sanders has a good year and a productive year, I still don't think we win many games. And it's the best move for long-term success.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We got through a spit, sip, chug, and we didn't have the long wind alert. So I'm proud of you, Roger. Very proud
Raj.
of you. Yeah, very proud of you, Roger.
I was looking for it. I planned on it. The other thing is, I saw the coordinators today. I saw the interviews. I was so uninspired. The special teams coach was a lot of pom-pom talk. It's not hard to do better than Bubba. But I was just not inspired by anything either one of them had to say. I just wasn't, man. And I was trying to be objective and open-minded and not my usual fuck the Browns, So, yeah, I don't know. They got a lot of problems, man.
I'm interested in seeing this.
Oh, boy. I don't know.
We don't know, Mr. Dong.
I'm sure it's going to be a Paul Abdul song he's going to reference. I'm sure it's going to be something like that. Yeah. I'm
Hit
sure
and run.
Yeah, right. Straight up now, tell me.
That's it.
But Roger, you actually did some work this week, and
I did.
We have, jeez.
What did he say?
Me neither.
Me neither.
Well, honestly, I couldn't think of anything either. So,
Okay, moving on.
yeah, we have Roger did the Dawg Chug update. It's got some good spicy stuff. And without further ado, are you ready, Roger?
Yeah. Here we are with the Dawg Chug update. International news tops tonight's headlines. The Canadians are upset they were not told about bombing campaign against Iran. This blatant dismissive act only compounds their frustrations with the United States after recently finding out they were not told we switched out their dead hamster on them when they were 5. Hey, Canada, go to your fucking room. In D.C., President Trump voiced irritation with British Prime Minister Starmer for not allowing U.S. jets to refuel on a small island we're not even sure they even own, leading up to the Operation Epic Fury, saying, he's no Winston Churchill, I can tell you that. Number 10 Downing Street is preparing a statement the Prime Minister will deliver when he returns home from mosque. And finally, in Iranian Supreme Leader news, the dead Ayatollah Khomeini's son was named Supreme Leader of Iran yesterday by what's left of the Ayatollah's inner circle. The appointment coincided with the release of his new book, I Think My Dad's Friends Want to Kill Me. I'm Roger First in Cuyahoga Falls, and God bless America.
Wow. Nice.
Best
one ever.
Very
Best
good.
one ever, Roger. And clippable. Very clippable. Clippable.
Thank you. I knew you'd clip that one up, Ed.
Yeah. Well, it didn't
My
take
Buckeyes ones you never do.
Yeah, it's imagine that, Hey, regime change has its consequences, okay? But another segment we like to do, and our military is obviously doing a lot of rapid fire in the Middle East right now. But Jake, you, my man, are going under rapid fire. I will give you a series of questions. You have 3 seconds to answer. And if you feel like expounding like Lana sometimes does, don't fucking do it. Okay?
I'm Italian.
or
I
no?
can't help it.
You always got excuses. Okay, here we go.
I can't
All
help
right,
it.
Jake, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Browns will win 7 or less games next season.
Less.
Shador Sanders is a legitimate franchise starter.
Agree.
Deshaun Watson is better than Shador.
Hell no.
Monken is an offensive genius.
No.
Denzel Ward is still elite.
Yes.
Quinshon Judkins will return from injury and still be a beast.
Absolutely.
Andrew Berry letting the O-line deplete to shit should have gotten him fired.
Yes.
Browns will fire Berry if the team goes 3-14.
100%.
Browns will fire Monken if the team goes 3-14.
Yes.
And finally, who is the biggest cuck on Browns X?
Oh.
He's like, there's so many.
Oh my God.
Come on. Is it an
put me
OBR
on
person?
spot.
Come on.
All right, just give us one in your top 5.
Aaron Goldhammer.
Okay. And you're off rapid fire.
Oh.
I hate
That's
Aaron
good.
Goldhammer.
All right.
Who is it? Who did you say?
Aaron
Goldhammer.
Gold-
Aaron Goldhammer.
All right.
Yeah, Goldhammer.
There you
That's
go.
low fruit, Jake. That's low fruit. Everybody hates Goldhammer.
True. I try not to hate a whole lot of people I talk with.
Yeah, that was a
Honestly.
I
big
know.
You
deal.
do. You're a very patient young man. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I was trying to think of some people that may just always be like beating me up in my mentions, but I can't really think. There was one guy, and I cannot remember his name. I ended up blocking him months ago because he started like saying like racist stuff, like legit.
Oh
racist
no.
stuff.
Yeah.
Just like,
I have 541 people blocked on X.
you have that many blocked?
You have that many
Oh,
blocks?
easy.
At Carnty's
Oh.
817.
Wow.
Well, Dong, if you're gonna do it right. I'm just saying, I'm gonna call out somebody. Spell his name right if you're gonna do it too. By the way, there's no I.
When you don't spell it right, that's like a sign of disrespect. It's beautiful.
Right, Jake. Will you say this? One thing I can't stand is when somebody calls out somebody and they don't tag them. If you're gonna talk shit to somebody, freaking tag them if you're gonna do it.
Right. Make sure they see it.
Yeah.
If I
do it
was going to
person.
talk shit, I feel like I would definitely want that person to for sure get the message. So yeah, just throw a tag.
Yeah. Like when I was going to quit today and then I was going to put a tweet out there, I would have tagged Andy and Roger. Believe me, I would have done that.
Mick Barnes.
You
I know exactly who Mick Barnes is.
There were some things, Andy, that I didn't particularly like, but like I said, we worked through them. Actually, I just got over them. That's what I do when you have 12 personalities.
Oh my! It just came to me. Somebody do know. Do you guys know the 10-cent beer night guy?
Yes.
Oh my God! Like
Oh my God, that's my burner.
That's not even that I hate the dude. It's just like this man he's just in my mentions at all times wanting to argue when I'm just trying to talk Browns football.
He argued with me one time, and I'm like, who argues with me?
Literally over nothing, though. Like, sorry, bro, that I like the Browns. I was raised in this. Like, I was here forever. Like, so we've been bad my whole life. I'm about to turn 31 in May. So, of course, I'm a Browns fan. I'm going to talk about it.
He's one of my closest baseball pals that I talk baseball with. And he's an old, grumpy, fucking miserable old man like me.
Yeah, I don't hate the guy.
He's older than me.
He is. No wonder.
He's miserable.
Yeah.
He is.
Well, Roger's miserable. And you argue with people.
I like Roger. Roger's a good dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a great dude, but he's miserable.
He's old and miserable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Jake, what is it about
my
X?
kids?
What makes you more mad on X when you see somebody being too cocky when it comes to the Browns and saying too nice of things and trying to overstate it and just to put out some fluff pieces, or do you hate the people that are overly negative? What do you hate more?
I mean, I definitely, can see when people are like just trying to like make content if they're like verified to, make a quick dollar or something off their Twitter account. But like just the overly like aggressive, like just like anything, like I'm just out there trying to put out Browns content, talk about the team that I love. And then, for example, 10-cent beer night, man, stays in the mentions, like just beating me up for being a Browns fan. Like, you're going to keep spending money, this and that. I'm like, brother, like I'm not.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
That's how we met. I think I said that to you.
Yeah. And I was like, bro, I love the Browns, man. Like, it's just what it is.
I was there.
I have no problem calling out the shit show that Jimmy Haslam has ran and Andrew Berry's been terrible, this and that. But like at the end of the day, man,
you're on the same page with me. I think that's why we made the connection because when I talk about that, you're right there with me. And
we're Browns fans at the end of the day. It's just like it's not like a 10-cent beer night. Like that dude stays in my mentions.
Jake, we'll be here. All of us will be here long after whoever's, maybe not Haslam, because he's got billions now. But whoever's running, we'll be here long after they're gone. I've been through a million of them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
True.
That's how it goes, man. We know how it is here in Cleveland. That's why we love them.
I don't think it makes you less of a fan. I think that in Cleveland we're conditioned to love the Browns no matter what, and blindly. And I just got to the point where I can't do it anymore. And it's just the blatant missteps of this, this general manager and the people he has running things. But I don't think that makes you any less of a fan, and I'll get people telling me to go find another team. I was like, I saw the pride of BW play quarterback for the fucking Browns,
right.
In 1978. So don't tell me to find another team.
There's a blizzard in 78. I know that.
I heard about it.
Yeah. Yours truly, Dick Goddard, was on that one. But we do have one more segment. Oh, Jesus.
Not even close.
Yeah, don't disparage Nathan Zagora. Here we go.
Oh my God.
What?
Nick, we love you.
I love Nathan Zagora. Don't you, Andy?
We love Nick.
We love Nick and Nathan.
Right. Why did you have to take sides, Andy?
Well, because Nathan Zagora is not part of the Dawg Chug.
He's part of the Browns family.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, we're going to be on the same team here. So what we're going to do is we have a thing called opposition position, where you take the position of the opposition. So I'm going to ask you a question, Jake. And just answer it truthfully here. Dual threat quarterback is overvalued in the NFL. Dual threat quarterback is overvalued in the NFL. And this is obviously because of Monken.
Yeah, no, I feel like I agree to an extent. Like, let's just say, like the Taylor Green hype up right now with his 4.37, 6'6" frame, ran a 4.37, but the dude cannot, he can't hit anybody. So like just because he can run doesn't mean you're going to be so. Like, yeah, we've seen dual threat guys be way more successful in today's game. Yeah. But like that talk about you need a dual threat guy in today's NFL. Like, no, this isn't college.
All right, well then good, because now you're gonna argue that it's not overvalued, and you're gonna have a partner. You're gonna have Roger on this one. So you and Roger are gonna argue that dual threat quarterbacks are not overvalued, and Andy and I will. I told Andy I want to show that there's unity on the Dawg Chug. We're gonna team up and be.
And I'm the judge.
Yeah, and you're the judge. So Andy and I are going to say that it is overvalued in the NFL.
So give it to me again. What side am I arguing?
You're on Jake's team, and you're going to say that it is. Andy, help me out here. I'm getting confused.
You've made this very good. Okay, so I think Jake and Roger are going to try and make the case that you need a dual threat quarterback.
Yes.
You and Ed are going to argue that
right,
it's overvalued.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Was it?
I think so.
We have to review the tape.
Yeah, right. All right.
Judge, where are we at right now?
Who goes first, Judge?
Our guest should start with his partner, Roger.
Okay.
All
right. So I'll start it off by saying Jalen Hurts is a perfect example of a mid quarterback that can't throw, very well, but the guy's a Super Bowl winner. It's because he can move. Yeah, I mean, we've seen the success with Lamar Jackson, unanimous MVP. People don't talk dual threat with Patrick Mahomes, but he's the best quarterback in the game. Him and Josh Allen both can move, and I think it's the clear decision right now is you need a dual threat guy if you want to win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Recent history tells us.
I'm gonna jump on with them, and I'm gonna tell you that the two leading quarterback rushers this year were Josh Allen and Justin Herbert, and they're both mobile. They're run threats, and they were the two best. And they were where were they at the end of the year this year? They were in the playoffs, those two guys, they're a threat with their feet. The defense, linebackers can't drop back. They got to stay up. Somebody's got to mirror those guys. And it's vital today's NFL game. A quarterback that is mobile.
Okay.
Well, we get to go up against that. Well, Andy, what do you got, Andy? Let's see what you go first here.
All right. So first of all, Lamar Jackson's like the ultimate dual threat quarterback, and he was absolutely insignificant this past season. He even got his offense coordinator fired. He was so bad. And now we have that guy. Yay. I watched the Super Bowl where we didn't have really a dual threat quarterback on either side, and you know what? The guy in New England, but didn't really seem to matter. The Seattle won, and then I just want to end with this. Like at the end of the day, linebackers have gotten too athletic. Linebackers are too good. They've absorbed. Like I think. There was a period where dual threat quarterbacks were emerging, and in the NFL did its thing, and they got more athletic linebackers that are able to slow down the dual threat quarterbacks and mitigate their dual threat ability. So I think like that might have been a good plan a couple of years ago, but today, if you want to get a job, you got to get off the dual threat quarterback. You got to be like Todd Monken, and you got to be adaptable to your system. Thankfully, because we don't really have a dual threat quarterback on the roster, and that's good because our coach is gonna try and go like 6-13. That doesn't make sense.
No.
We're not going to win many games without
playing 19 games.
If we had one, we're not going to win games. You don't need it anymore. Right now, just get a quarterback that can deliver an open pass. You'll be fine.
Nice. That's why I picked Andy as my partner. I totally agree with that. But I want to say this. In the NFL, you can't have an Urban Meyer offense where you're going to run a JT Barrett and a Braxton Miller and do all that. Like you said, the linebackers are too quick. And here's an idea. Like the dual threat quarterback. Here's an idea. Why don't you just get a quarterback team? I don't know. Read the defense and pre-snap, and everything like that. So knows what they're going to do, like a Peyton Manning. And you look at the dynasties in the NFL. I don't know, the Joe Montanas, the Brady's and things like that. The dual threat quarterbacks, they don't have too many dynasties because they don't last too long, So I don't know. If you look at the Jalen Hurts, thing, and that's, you have to bring that up. I get that, but it was the Philadelphia defense. I don't know. I think we're gonna win this. I think Andy won at home for me. I should shut my mouth, and I think Lana's gonna declare us the winners. And if she doesn't, she's off the show. So I just think it's this.
Well, since my co-hosting abilities have just been threatened, yes, I will go with Ed and Andy as our.
Wait a minute.
Now we are literally forgetting that Justin Fields, being a dual threat quarterback, had him getting MVP votes in Chicago.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I also want to say I do enjoy that Ed and Andy did come together and work together on their answer, and I felt that was very impressive, even more than what they said.
Oh,
this is rigged. This is rigged.
Election Roger. I think we did well, and we definitely won.
2
I
weeks
think
ago,
we
I
all
won
did
this.
well.
Okay.
I thought we definitely won that one.
You all got
Oh.
A's. You
Two
all
2
got
weeks
A's.
ago, I won this. Jake, 2 weeks ago, I won this, and I got disqualified because the guest automatically wins, Ed said.
Hey, Andy,
So he
take
took my win
over
away.
and
because
put them
you
in their
picked
place.
me to come on. They were
Yeah,
like,
you guys have to accept the results of the election.
Thank you.
Can't argue.
Right.
Rigged.
The judge has
Oh my
spoken.
God.
fake news.
Rigged.
Sports.
Oh my gosh. Sounds like some Texas Democrats last night.
I think we put up a pretty good fight, Jake,
You
considering every quarterback in the NFL, every second string quarterback in the NFL is a pocket pass play action quarterback, because that's what it takes to win in the NFL, in my opinion, my honest opinion.
I think I should have honestly started off with the Justin Fields part. I think that would have been good in our
We
favor.
drove it home.
I definitely think that.
I don't know if any too many arguments that start with Justin Fields.
Well, I'm
wins.
saying being a dual threat guy.
Well, I
getting
know, but then,
MVP votes.
Yeah,
That tells you the direction the NFL wants to go.
yeah. Is Justin Fields going to win a Super Bowl anytime soon?
If he comes to Cleveland, he will.
Okay. All right.
Hope that happens.
Yeah, don't make
That's
the
right,
Shadorians
that's right.
mad. Don't make the Shadorians mad.
No, don't.
Andy, Ayatollah, I yield. I want you to, we had a great show. Jake, plug your shit, do everything you can, and then Andy, send us home.
Wait, am I starting?
Yeah, you're starting.
Yeah.
Yep.
So go ahead, say that again. I'm sorry.
Plug your shit. Say what you want to say. It's a field. The floor is yours, sir.
All right, so I'll keep it short and sweet. First off, I want to say, roll Tribe, baby. We're gonna win the division 3 years in a row. And for everybody that attacks me for just talking Browns on X, man, trying to be positive about the team I love, fuck off. I'm just a Browns fan, man. Like, that's it. And go Buckeyes.
There's a clip right there.
I
I'm
love
looking
that.
at it.
Nice.
On behalf of all of us.
Right.
Oh, yeah, and thanks for having me. I had a great time.
Oh my God, you were fantastic. Please come back.
Whenever, man.
I didn't
Definitely.
offend you too much. Please, to all the audience out there, go attack everything that Big Jake says. Go
10-cent beer guy night on him.
Yeah. If he tunes in, he's going to be on a different level now.
Well, we'll
Go
just
after
flip it up and we'll tag them. We'll just
Tag him. At least he knows.
Tag him.
But
Hey, I think you're gonna be safe from the old grumpy guys once they know me and you are tight.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think they're gonna leave you alone.
You're under
Well,
Roger's protection.
I've had some, people like, you're going on the Dawg Chug? I'm like, yeah, man, I love Roger. Roger's a good dude.
Uh-oh. Names, please.
But Jake, we love your tweeting because you are an authentic Browns fan. You're not trying to
Yes, absolutely.
you're not trying to do your weird. I'm gonna support this player and I'm gonna attack these fans and all that shit.
No, yeah,
You're just putting it out there. You're putting out your real thoughts and opinions. you're not swayed. So everyone, please follow him and check out all of his stuff because it's great. And Ed,
I appreciate
wonderful job.
Thank you, sir.
I bet you I'm the only person on the Browns Twitter that has been called like a Shador stan by Browns fans and also a racist by the Colorado fans.
Wow.
And
I,
Cleveland.
think I might be the first one to have that label, so I'm proud of it.
I mean, I guess I'm not as look. I'm a fan of Shador. I want him to do great. I honestly am excited to see him play next year. I've also, been reserved with my expectations, and I've been called a racist for that. And whatever. At the end of the day, Browns fans can get a little weird, especially when they obsess over a single player. So just ignore them all.
Oh,
they're all imbeciles, At the end of the day,
We all drink from the same water fountain, okay?
Thanks.
We all drink the Kool-Aid.
Go Shador Sanders next year. He's our only chance to having a good year. I firmly believe that.
That's the
We're not going
energy.
to get Kyler Murray. He'll be the quarterback one, and hopefully he does awesome. And Monken does awesome. But whatever, we'll see. It's probably going to be really shitty. We all agree on that. It's probably going to be another shitty season. That's okay though. Anyway, Ed, awesome job, Roger. I mean, well done getting Jake. You are the number one guy getting guests on this show, Lana. Thank you for coming
I'm
back.
the only guy that
Florida.
gets guests on the show.
That's
Yes.
right. That's
It's
true.
gonna be.
And I brought our next guest on for next week.
Oh yeah, I
And
cannot
I'm
wait for that.
blocked.
Everyone,
I am blocked by next week's guest.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah,
work on that one.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
it's so much fun that she said, "Fuck you, Roger. I'm not going to tolerate you anymore." So she blocked him. We're gonna throw that.
I don't blame her.
at the last
I'm
second.
not going to blame her one bit. I love
I
her for
can't wait.
blocking me.
I can't wait.
I
It's gonna
love
be
it.
fun. Tune in. Ed's gonna be running the show. We're gonna have some great oh my god, what do we call those? Voicemails. Please send your voicemails. We want to get as many voicemails on as possible, so keep sending them.
Shout out,
And,
Phil, by the way.
Next week, more broads.
Yeah. Hey, Phil, we're getting broads on the show
3
next week.
weeks until baseball, and I think we have 7 weeks now until the draft. So it's coming quick.
Coming quick now.
Let's go.
I'll be there. We're going to the draft.
Nice. You're going to Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Oh, you poor bastard.
My wife is literally from a suburb in Pittsburgh, but she's a Browns fan now.
Don't tell the
Oh,
injury. I'll
right.
hunt you down.
Wait, let me ask you: are the blowjobs better without teeth?
Hey now. Drink them if you got them, right, Andy?
Go Browns.
Go
Go
Browns.
Browns.